What's up, everybody? Welcome to Friendship Frequency. This is a podcast where we talk about our real life struggles and what has worked for us. We get vulnerable and discuss our everyday lives, and we invite you to go on this journey to better yourself right along with us. I'm Tab Johnson.
And I'm Aaron Winhorn.
And this is who we are, and this is what we do. Hola, 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 hola. Hi.
What up, my friend?
Happy Thursday.
All right. It's almost Friday.
Not that that matters for me anymore, but you know.
Right.
Dude, I made lasagna and I burnt the stuff out of this finger, and right here I have a blister.
Damn.
Right? War wounds.
Taught you how to cook.
That's what I'm saying. I told Jaden, I was like, maybe I just wasn't meant to make this today because it is whooping my ass right now.
Right.
Oh. How was your day?
It was busy. I mean, this whole week has just been slammed.
Yeah.
We only have 2 guys on the help desk because one of them's off traveling, onboarding a hotel. Just
Yep.
like from 6 to 9 o'clock, I'm like the only one that's on. And then the manager gets on at 9. And it's just like, it's nonstop all day. Issue after
bueno.
issue.
No bueno.
I mean, it makes the day go by fast, but...
True.
I mean, I was on a call yesterday. It took for 3 hours. It was just...
For one thing?
Yeah.
No, I can't. My attention span doesn't work like that. Like, what were we talking about again?
Yeah.
There's no way.
I meant this particular software. It's called Room Master, and then they have Shift4 credit card payments. Shift4 or Room Master just sucks. So the shit's always going down, and you got to call support to get them to remote in and fix the fucking issue.
Yeah, no. See, I don't have the patience for it. You know me, I'll throw it across the room. Get a new one.
And then staff constantly moving equipment around and then hooking it up improperly.
Yep, that's why I don't move mine.
Right? It's stupidity. And then I went to the gym after work. That's 3 times this week.
Heck yeah, way to go.
That's a self.
Yep.
And then stopped by my accountant's office and finally got my taxes done.
Right on.
So instead of owing $800, I'm getting like 200 and something back.
Heck yeah, we'll take it.
Right.
We'll take it. Anything. I'm okay if we break even. Like, right. I will take breaking even. So, Jason and I, we got money back last year, but the years before that, we had to pay.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like a small amount either. So, yeah, I'm okay if we break even. So,
it would have been the first year I've ever had to pay.
Yeah.
And the reason why is because I took out my 401k.
Mm-hmm.
And they only took out 20% tax.
Uh-huh.
But they should have taken 32%.
Is it 32?
Yeah, because of 10% for early penalty, and it's supposed to be 22% base.
Yep. You're right. Yeah.
I meant it is what it is.
Right. Yeah. Well, my days, life update. Of course, you know this already, but I'm no longer employed. So when we said a couple episodes ago, stay tuned. Here we are. That's the big reveal. I resigned.
Shit hit the fan, huh?
Yeah, I resigned from my position on Monday and just let it go. So, and initially the panic kind of set in a little bit yesterday. Not getting up and going to work, and then, as I find myself doing stuff around the house and working on different projects that we've had going on for God knows how long, I'm okay. So it was time. And I feel so much better, aside from what I sound like and my allergies, but mentally and in my headspace, I feel a lot better.
That's most important.
Yeah. There's definitely some saltiness coming from the other side. And it's of course made its way back to me, but you expect some of it, and then some of it I'm just like, wow, wow, okay.
Right.
I'm like, wow. But anybody that knows me and has worked for me knows I don't need to, I didn't even address it. I don't take the time to address it because the people that work for me know better. So it is what it is. They can sit and wallow in it, and I'll be living my best life. So
They can
yeah,
they can se- they
that, yes, in more professional work. Yep, that's it. Fuck
say
them.
it. I'll say it for you.
Yeah, right. So, no, I got all the trim painted, in the house that we wanted to get painted, to finish just a little last bit of trim downstairs. And then, I attempted to shampoo my rug today, but my carpet shampooer is too powerful. It just sucks the rug up in it. So I'm going to take it to the laundromat because it's one of those washable ones. Take it to the laundromat along with my big bedspreads and get those done. But I had a karaoke concert, a whole ass live concert by myself today. So
Wow.
it's just been, and you know what that means for me. Like, you know how healing that is for me. So it's been really good. It's kind of given me the opportunity to take a breath and just kind of really put some stuff into perspective as to what is important to me. So, yeah, it's been good. It's been good. I went to the gym this morning, got back on
Nice.
it, feels so much better. My noodles don't feel that great. I'm sure tomorrow will be even better. But
Right.
I was surprised at the gym because, the app that we use, it's been telling me, okay, listen, bitch, your body's 100% recovered. You need to get your ass back to the gym. It didn't drop the weight. I thought it would drop the weight. Today was officially 3 weeks. Jason and I hadn't been to the gym in 3 weeks. And so we went back this morning, and I thought it would drop the weight in the app, but it didn't. And I did what it asked. There was only one exercise, the pull down, lat pull downs, that I could not do the full weight and had to drop it. I dropped the weight and dropped one rep, and but everything else I was still good. I was like, okay, all right, I got it. Like, I'm okay.
uh,
So it was good to get back though. Definitely good.
yeah.
And we got up at 3:45 and went and did it, and I've been up just doing stuff around the house, and
Well,
I made lasagna. I can't even tell you the last time I did that. I made lasagna and a Caesar salad, and you know, just really enjoying the time that I have, because eventually I will go back to work,
yeah.
but just enjoying the time that I have and being able to, take care of my family and finish the projects that we have going on. So, yeah, I mean, it sucks. I'm sad for my team because we won't all be together anymore, but you never know. You never know what's going to happen. But I know I deserve better than where the fuck I was. That's for damn sure. So, yeah. And so I'm just grateful, super grateful. And, so yeah. Yepers.
Yeah, it's proud of you because that job caused you a lot of stress and angst, and you struggled with getting that work-life balance. And
Yeah.
sometimes it takes that drastic change
Yeah.
to kick our butts in gear. Like when I got laid off from work, I wanted out, but I wasn't necessarily prepared when they decided to
Right.
make that call. And I was just like, shocked at first.
Yeah.
But then I was like, fuck it, I'm going to ride it.
Yeah.
I'm going to travel. I'm going to take some errand time, figure out what I want to do. And, April, I was employed again, so
More than anything, I think I'm so grateful that Jason is like, whatever you need to do, like, it's not worth what you're going through right now.
yeah.
So whatever you need to do, and stood behind me for all of it. And that is, he always says we're going to be okay. No matter what, whatever happens, we'll be fine. And, to be able to trust in that and just let it go, like, I'm grateful for that for sure.
Right.
So, but yeah, talked to my dad, and my dad was like, fuck it, don't worry about it. You'll be okay. Like, what's the worst that's going to happen? You're going to go broke. You've been broke before. You know what that feels like. I was like, that's actually a good point.
Right.
So, we'll figure it out. I have faith that I'm going to be right where I'm supposed to be. And higher power, God, whatever. I 100% believe that. And so, yeah, it's going to be, we'll see. I'm excited to see what happens next, if nothing else. So, yeah,
The
super
better,
excited.
the better.
It will. It absolutely will. Yep.
So let's shift gears a
Dude,
little bit
look up.
and talk about our upcoming.
I know. I'm so scared. So, 75 Hard by Andy Frisella. I've done a little more digging in it, and I've done a little more, watched his videos and that kind of thing. And like, he's hardcore, dude. Like, and but I love it, right? Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, like, let's go. And then I'm like, so 75 Hard is 2 workouts a day. One has to be outdoors and at least 45 minutes for each workout. And they have to be 3 hours apart. You have to follow a diet of your choice, a lifestyle, however you want to look at it. So, keto, carnivore, clean eating, paleo, all the 50 million that are out there. You have to drink a gallon of water a day. You have to read at least 10 pages of a self development mindset book. And what is the other one?
Well,
Book?
there's 2 workouts a day, so one in the morning, one in the evening, or
Yeah.
whatever. One outside.
A gallon of water, diet, 10 pages. When you have to take a picture, a progress picture every day to keep record as you go along. Nothing that doesn't scare me. I can take pictures all day. What scares me is the water. So if you mess up, you do this for 75 days. If you mess up and miss something on a day, you have to start back at day 1. And it's based on the honor system. Like, don't cheat yourself. If you're going to cheat, then take your ass back to day 1 and start over. Like, if you're cheating, you're only cheating yourself. Like, let's just call it what it is. I'm genuinely worried about the water, a gallon of water a day.
I'm not.
The diet, a little bit, but more so the water. Everything else, I think I got it. I think I'll be okay. So,
Yeah, I mean, my struggle would be, well, it's not really a struggle. I just have to rearrange my schedule, but
yeah.
I'll be getting up at, I normally get up at 5 a.m. to start work at 6. So now
Oh, you'll be working out with me.
I'll be getting up at 4 a.m. now, going, going to do a workout, come home, shower, start work, and then after work, do another workout.
Yep.
So it's
You
just,
should start now, Aaron.
you think so?
Yeah, absolutely. I
I
think
mean, I don't
so.
have a problem
Even
getting
if
up
you
at,
do it by like 10-minute increments. I'm not saying get up and go work out now. I'm saying at least start waking up like 10
yeah.
minutes earlier every day.
I mean, it's not a problem for me to wake up at 4. I can get up at 4. It's just,
Uh huh.
you know, just the thought of it, really.
You preaching to the choir, son. I do not feel bad for you at all.
I mean, it's only an hour earlier. I just have to go to bed earlier.
Yeah, you do. That is for real. Jason and I are usually upstairs by about 7:45, 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
And like, I put my phone on do not disturb after that, and I'm down for the count.
Yeah.
Um, you do have to prioritize the sleep because that I think in if I could see sleep not getting enough sleep being an issue for me and making me fall off somewhere.
Yeah.
So, what do you think we're going to get out of it? Like that's what I'm dude, if we can do that 75
Yeah.
days straight, like you know how fine I'm about to be this summer? Bitch,
Right.
what? I'm gonna be slim and trim. That's what I'm talking about.
I know. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I know there's going to be drastic changes after 75 days. And
Yeah. Just the
like,
discipline alone, like,
yeah,
is gonna be, dude, we're gonna be, my God.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
I am looking forward to it. Me too. Me too.
my other struggle would be reading 10 pages a day.
Yeah, because it can't be audiobook.
Yeah.
It's gotta be physically 10 pages of a
I mean,
book.
I have the books to do it. Like I bought last time I was in the good mindset, I
Huh?
bought the I bought the book.
What? What? The last time I was in a good mindset.
Well, I haven't been
No,
in
I
the
get
best
it. I get
mindset.
it.
Yeah. But I bought the book Think and Grow Rich, and I started. I think
Yep.
I read like 2 or 3 pages, and I stopped reading it. But I have that book to read, and then I bought Andy's book for 75 hard. That
Did you?
yeah,
See, I debated on whether I should get it or not. Now I
yeah.
want to get it.
I talked to Frank, and he said it was definitely worth it. It's a good book.
Okay. It's the mental toughness, right?
Yeah, I forget. I mean,
Dude, I'll tell you. Go ahead.
it was the book that he suggested when you signed up for the or downloaded that.
Okay, let me see. I wonder if I downloaded the wrong one because the one that it didn't charge me.
Yeah, it's mental toughness.
Mental toughness, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm going to get it then. Yep, the book on mental toughness, yeah.
no, the app charged me. It was like $6.99 one time charge.
I think it's because you're on Android. I did not charge me and Jason $30. My Lanta, bro. Yeah, I'll get that book. Right now I'm currently reading Let Them by Mel Robbins. There's so much of it that like that was part of the reason why I decided enough was enough and walked away at work. Like if I'm being 100% honest, I was like, let them continue to be in chaos. Let me figure out my way out so I don't have to deal with it anymore.
Right.
So that's a really good book too. So many. I have Atomic Habits. I have Jamie Kern Lima's books, both of them, Believe It and Worthy.
I have the audio of one of them, and then I had the other one. But when I
Believe It.
finished,
Yeah, we got Believe It at the same time when we went to that
yeah.
event.
So and then I got Worthy, and I read that, and then I think I gave it to Lisa.
Yeah. So, yeah, plenty of books to choose from. I have Think and Grow Rich too.
Yeah.
Jason actually bought that one for himself.
I'm
So,
just like thinking about enough time in the day because if I'm getting up at 4, I'm going to go work out, I'm going to shower, then work till 3, then go do another workout, and then read 10 pages and then get to bed at a decent hour.
this is going to make you really put your like and I hate to say it, but the podcast might have to be we may have to move that around to where it fits for both of us because during
Yeah.
the week is going to be it, clearly I don't have a time issue right now, like I'm
Yeah.
not working, but you know what I mean, so your days are not so jam packed, which is fine. I'm totally fine with that because I think it needs to be documented the entire time that we're doing it,
Yeah.
and we need to check in with each other where we are more than, even more than on the podcast, but for sure on the podcast. But like it's really going to force us to figure out what do we always say? Priorities are never in conflict, and we're gonna have to figure out like what's what every day. For me, the biggest thing, I'm gonna have to meal prep. Like I can tell you hands down right now, that's without a shadow of a doubt. I'm
Yeah,
gonna have to meal prep for me and Jason.
for sure.
So,
And
because
I
Jason
and
is
I
doing it too.
I've been meal prepping for the last 2 weeks,
Yeah,
doing carnivore. I just like cook up a bunch of chicken or
yep,
steak, boiled eggs, some shrimp, and I
yeah,
have the little plastic containers that I set my
yep.
food in for the week, and I just grab it. I mean, I do that for lunch. I haven't been doing
Yeah.
it for dinner, but I'm probably going to have
I
to start
really
doing it
thought
for
Jason
dinner.
was gonna do carnivore. I thought he would choose carnivore for this.
What did he
I
choose?
really did. And I might ask him again. Like, I think he may think he needs to do clean eating because that's what I'm going to do. But I think it would be easier for Jason to do carnivore than it would for him to do clean eating. So, but yeah, I mean, it's definitely going to put us in a different mindset and really make us not question, but really make us figure out like what's important and what is the goal. What is our goal for, even if it's just that day? What's our daily goal? What's the weekly goal? You know what I mean? Like, so
Yeah,
I'm excited though.
we're going to have to definitely like schedule shit cuz
Yeah.
like Wednesday I meet with my sponsor, and my
Yep.
sponsee usually like I get off of work, go to my sponsors at 3:30, meet until 4:15, and then my sponsee comes over at like 5 and I meet with him for an hour, or we meet on Saturday. So yeah, it's going to
Yeah.
have to be really
Mine
stringent.
is on Mondays, and like right when we start, I'll be going to Lake Chelan that weekend for pre-con. And I'm just like, are we going to fail in the first 3 days?
That's going to be tough. Like how long's that
Yeah.
conference?
Yeah.
How long's
Yeah.
that conference for you?
It's so we're going down on the 4th. The conference is the 5th, and then we're coming back on the 6th. So I
Yeah, I
just
mean,
got to make it that one day. I'm going to have to get up early and do a workout and then find time to walk or something
yeah, because
during the day.
be at that conference pretty much all day.
Uh huh.
You're gonna have to figure
Yep.
out your eating. You're gonna have to figure out the time to work out. Like
Well,
maybe during.
my meals and everything are paid for and provided by them. So we just hope that it's clean
It
ish.
ain't gonna be clean.
Can I have some lettuce and some chicken?
Yeah, I'd go down prepared for yourself because it's probably not
Yeah.
gonna be clean eating.
Yeah. It's going to be hole in the wall diner chili cheeseburger.
Probably. Yeah, they.
So, no, it's definitely going to, but I see Frank and I see how much it did for him, and like when he talks about it, like you can just feel it coming from him. And he just completed his 75 hard, and like kudos to him, dude. Because
Yeah,
let's think about Frank's life for a second. Frank, shout out if you listen, bro. All the kids, Kim, work, all the things that he's involved in, and then still be able to make sure that he's, meeting his daily goals every day.
yeah.
So, yeah, I
Well,
mean, listen,
he's done 75 hard a couple times. I think
yeah,
he did the extended version or uh, the tougher version this time around.
yeah,
But
there
yeah,
is a different name for it, but yeah,
I mean, I'm excited. Like it's going to be tough, but I think it could be done.
I think we need it, Aaron.
You know me. When I set my mind to something, I'm gonna fucking do
Yep.
it. And
We need it.
yeah,
Yeah, it's going to be and I think it's going to light fires in us is what I think it's going to do. And it's going to be dude, we might mess around and like I don't even know. Like I'm Like what I could see happening, like, we talk about vision casting or whatever, and in my
Yeah.
mind, I'm like, oh, we're about to be lit. Like, so,
Lit, fit, jack.
right? I know.
I mean,
But it's going to be good.
could you imagine 75 days, like after 75 days?
Well, think about it. We're starting April. So it's what, 2.5 months? We'll call
Yeah.
it 2.5 months. So April, May, June, by July, by the time July comes around, oh, dude, what?
Yeah.
It's going to be wild. We're right in time for summer. We're going to be smoking hot.
We need,
Like,
we need to find that tough mudder and do that.
yeah, that would be the time to do it. Yeah, absolutely. Right as we're coming in that would be like our celebration, right as we're
Right.
coming at the tail end.
Yeah.
No, I think it's going to be, the mindset that is going to come from that. I think it's going to put us in a place, or at least for me, I think it's going to put me in a place that I didn't know I could go to. And I'm excited for that.
Well,
I'm
yeah.
excited for that.
Because you got to dig deep internally, have the fortitude to keep going. I mean, it's 75 days. That's a long time.
The crazy thing is, like, when you talk to other people about it, they're like, "Oh, that's it." Like, but that's the catch. It's so simple that
Yeah.
it's difficult. Like, Frank was telling me about a day where he forgot like, he didn't get all his water in, and he was like tracking it, and his tracker went off, and he's like standing at the sink at like 11 o'clock at night, like trying to chug all his water. And I'm like, dude, that scares me. Like,
Yeah.
that legit scares me, because I don't think I've drank a gallon of water in a day in probably maybe
Yeah.
ever.
I don't think I'll have a problem with the water because I drink a crap ton anyway.
I do not.
Yeah.
That is not a secret. Everybody knows that. That's not a secret. And like, and I asked Frank this question, like, does it have to be just plain water, or like, do my ketones count? He's like, if you're mixing with water, it counts. And I was like, thank God.
Yeah.
I'll drink ketones all day long. Just straight water though, I can't. I struggle, dude. I
Yeah.
struggle.
I love it.
So, but yeah, I think it's going to be really good for us. I think it's going to put something in us that we've been looking for a minute, and we're off to the races after that. So
Nothing, here's to nothing stopping us, my friend.
that's it. That's it. That's the scary part too, though.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it's going to be good. And I'm excited that Jason's doing it with me. Like, thank God.
Right.
So I don't have to worry about that. But yeah, it's gonna be hard for him too, those days that I'm gone to pre-con, because then he's all on his own for that. So yeah, it'll be good. It'll be
Yeah.
good. I'm excited for it.
I
So
am too.
I will tell you something else that happened to me today.
All right.
And I won't go too far into detail, but just something that happened out of the blue. But it ended up being something that I needed, that I didn't even know that I needed. And I got a phone call from Ken Williams. And dude, it was probably one of the best conversations I've had in a hot minute.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. He is he's a good dude. And yeah, he definitely brought some joy in my life today. It was
Great.
kind of out of the blue, and you know, him and we've always been friends, whatever, but never super close or anything like that. But
Yeah.
today was and I said that to him. I was like, well, thanks. I didn't even know I needed this today, but I appreciate it more than you know. So it was a
That's
good call,
great.
though. Good
Yeah.
call. Yeah.
Wow.
So shout out, Ken, if you're listening. Thanks, brother. I appreciate it. You brought a little joy in my life today. And that's one of the greatest gifts I think you can give anybody. I appreciate that more than you know. So does Aaron, because, he doesn't have to deal with me crabby. Just kidding.
No, he is a good guy. Like back when I lost my job, he reached out and
Yeah.
pretty much offered me a position at the company
Yeah.
he was at. there wasn't a position, but he wanted to create one for me.
Yeah.
And so,
Yeah. Good dude. Good dude. It was it was mindset stuff and vision casting and stuff like that. When we talk to anybody from our community that has any kind of passion with the conversation kind of naturally ends up going there already.
yeah,
And it was a really good conversation, a really good conversation. And he pointed out some stuff about me that, from his perspective that I know, but you know it, but you forget it sometimes, and it's easy to forget that you inspire people. And he just reminded me of that today. And yeah, it was a really good call. Really
awesome.
good call. I was crying. So there you go. I was emotional.
That is
No
not a
shocker there.
shocker at all. Yeah,
But yeah, so Ken, yeah, if you're listening, you're the man, dude. I appreciate you, bud, for sure. So, but yeah, it was a good day. Just a good day. I'm excited for us and what's coming up and where we're going to go with this. And, it's who we're going to inspire, Aaron, because that's going to happen.
yeah.
We do that. That's just who we are. So listen, if you're watching or you're listening and 75 hard, like do 40 hard, do 30 hard, whatever. Your version and run with us. Do it with us. Like there's nothing like a cheerleading group, a support group. I'll tell you what.
No, screw that. If you're going to do it with us, you're going to do the 75 days with us,
Yeah, for real. For
and you're going
real.
to gain so much from it.
No,
You know,
serious.
don't
Yeah.
ever give up on yourself, because
Yeah.
you are.
Even like, when you look back at our journeys, Aaron, of where we started versus where we are right now, like just the night and day difference that we've both had in our lives. And like, I know for me, like, and, to be able to give that to someone else or to set somebody on their journey and light that fire for them, dude, come on. That's what we do it for. You know what I mean? And like to be able to have people in your corner, and I said this in my live yesterday, like there's people in our corners that we don't even know about. And sometimes I forget that. And I appreciate and am grateful for those people, even when I don't see them every day, every single day. So, yeah, that's what it's about. That's why we do the things. So we get better ourselves and show people that it is possible. Listen, life sucks. It's fucking crazy out there. You know what I mean? But it doesn't have to be that way in here.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing. So,
Yeah, it
yeah,
doesn't matter what's going on in life. We can make what we want out of our lives and make who we want to be.
big facts.
That's the key. Nobody's holding us back except for ourselves.
That part.
But it's so easy to blame others, and I've been guilty of that.
Same. 100%. Others, other things, the job, all of that.
Yep.
And we have to take responsibility for our own individual lives. That's what it comes down to. If you're unhappy with something in your life, change it. Period. That's it. And if you don't know where to start, then reach out to someone that is in a position where you want to be. And, just find out what was the first thing you did? How did you get there? What did it look like? How can I start? What is something you would recommend? Blah, blah, blah. Whatever the questions are. And don't be afraid to do that. Like, I think some people are scared to reach out and have those conversations because, God, what are people going to think? Listen, let them. Let them think whatever the fuck they want to think. They don't pay your bills.
Amen to that.
Like, let them think. Let me figure out what I need to do to get to the next step at where I want to be.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, friend, you got to read that book. You got to read that book.
What is
Mel
it?
Robbins is,
Mel
and I
Robbins.
didn't know this, but she's considered like the tough love queen of like self development. And I was like, that makes so much sense. That's probably why I relate to her so
Is
much.
she Tony Robbins' wife?
No, no,
Oh,
they're not related at all.
wow. I always
Yeah.
thought that they were husband and wife. So,
Nope. Nope, not related at all. I thought so too. And then there's a podcast where she talks about it. And people always ask her, are you married to Tony? No, I'm not married to him. I'm my own person.
well, yeah, you can be your own person, but are you married?
Mhm.
Or do you just have a coexisting relationship and you have the same last name?
Right? I know. And to be in the same space too, that's what's even more. But yeah, she's and that book is an easy read. Like it's very how would you say? It's like conversational. Like you
Okay.
really feel like you're having a conversation and it's not just, you know what I mean? So,
Nice.
yeah, it's an easy read too.
Well, maybe I'll borrow that after you're done with it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You sure can. No, I'm excited for us, friend. I haven't obviously haven't felt this good in a long time. And we all know what that's from. That's not
Yeah.
a secret. But I want to be able to utilize this time wisely, if that makes sense. I want to make sure that I am setting myself up for success when I do go back to work. So I don't fall back into that trap of no work life balance.
Yeah.
So I think 75 hard will be, you know, dude, you're doing something for 75 days. You might as well just keep going after that. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
for sure. I
So,
mean, they say that
yeah.
it only takes 21 days or something like that to make it a habit, or
Mm
for
hmm. Mm
something
hmm.
to become a habit.
Yeah, dude. It's
I'm
going to
here for it.
be
I think we
April
need to get
1st, y'all.
I think we
April
need to get
1st.
Frank on here next week.
Dude, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would. For sure, he would. For sure. Let him come on. Because what's next week? Next week will be the 31st. Oh, we'll start the next day. That'd be
Yeah.
perfect.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
that'd be
Thursday.
perfect. If we do, I'll be in a meeting on Monday. Hold on. Even if we had him on Sunday, that would work. We'll have to reach out to him and see what day he can make some
Yes.
time.
Sunday. So either the 27th
Yep.
or the 30th.
20 is next
Thursday.
Thursday or the 30th. Okay. Yeah. Whichever one. I mean, whichever one he's available for. They're both close enough that we're going to, I think that'd be awesome. And give him an opportunity just to tell his story in general because
Yeah.
his story's incredible. So, yeah, dude, that's exciting. I'm excited. I know he'll do it for sure.
Right.
So, and to be able to go more in depth in his experience with his 75 hards and what that looked like. And yeah, that'd be awesome. Let me shoot him a message real quick. Let's see.
Yeah, it would definitely be a good introduction to somebody that's experienced it
Right. I'm
for our
putting this in
audience.
a
Yeah, so if you're interested in doing 70 hard, reach out to us.
right.
Say I'm in.
Me and Aaron are wanting to have you on the podcast either the 27th or the 30th and talk about 75 hard. You down? Of course he is.
Yeah. If you can
Yeah,
get it.
getting his experience and just, the raw truth of it and what it looked like for him. And I would rather know that, you know what I mean? Like, I want to know what we're going to go up against because I feel like if we know, then we're better prepared.
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
yeah, yeah. And listen, we like friends, y'all. We like community involvement.
Right.
So please feel free, jump right in with us.
The more the merrier.
Heck yeah.
It's always better in groups for that support.
Yep. Yep. I agree. I agree. And we can have a bomb ass party at the end of it or get together, whatever. We
Right?
could do whatever we want.
So true.
Yeah. It's going to be exciting. I'm super excited about it. So I
Yeah.
almost want to make like a little wall calendar so I can the day.
Check days off.
Yeah, serious. I think that's what the app does though. I haven't pushed start because I don't know what's going to happen,
Yeah.
but mine has a start the 75 hard.
Yeah. I haven't even watched his hour-long video yet, the intro video.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so yeah, I'm excited.
Me too. Nothing but good can come from it. So there we
Right.
go.
So, have you eaten that lasagna yet? I think it's time for you to do that.
Yeah.
Since I was like,
That
hey, when you
and
want to record, how about 10 minutes?
I know. I was like, damn. Well, because you said you were still on your way home. I was like, oh, I got a minute then. And then it was still in the oven and it needed like 10, 15 more minutes. And I was like, oh, I still got a minute then. Well, then you're like, sent the thing and you're like about 10 minutes. And I was like, oh shit. I had to go change my shirt because my other one had Cosmo hair all over it. Get my
Yeah.
stuff all hooked up.
I mean, I was right down the road when you responded at Starbucks. And then I got home and I made some dinner and then set up a laptop for something else, ate dinner. And that's when I finished and just like
Yeah.
texted you. So,
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to eat and enjoy the evening and, you know, keep deciding what I'm going to do tomorrow and keep going. So
sounds like
that's
a
about it,
plan.
right?
Yes. I love doing these,
I
by the
know.
way.
Me too. So fun. Dude, our
Yeah.
reels that have been coming out lately, they've been awesome too.
You like
The
those?
one, I'll bring treats. I was dying. I
No.
was dying.
Yeah, they're great.
So, all right, friend. Love you so big. You know that.
Love y'all.
So,
Peace
all
out.
right, y'all. Adios.
Peace. Please like and subscribe and share, and don't be afraid to reach out to us with feedback and topic ideas. We are here to offer hope to everyone, and we cannot do it without you. Until next time, I'm Aaron,
I'm Tab.
and this is the Friendship Frequency. This is who we are, and this is what we do. Have a good night. Peace.
Good night.